All right. Shit, come on, I hate when I do that. All right, man. We back on doors, moors, all that. None of y'all black. You dig? Noors, Moors, losers. Moors, Noors, more, more. Welcome to the panel. Welcome to the panel. Moors, Noors, or losers if y'all think y'all black. Y'all ain't black. Gotta tell you. I don't care if you call yourself Noors, Moors, or losers. You're not black. Let me put the link in for somebody who gave me a comment. So somebody, let me read off this comment before I get anything started. Let me read off this comment. Let me read off this comment. Moors, Noors, and all the other losers, you're not black. Okay? Let that register. I know everybody want to be black all of a sudden, and you may be black your own way. Okay, and your way might be the exception or the minority, but it ain't black the way we say we're black. Okay, so I think we should ask that question more. So my this stream right here, this live is called Moors, Noors, and other losers are not black. Okay. Do your copy. What's the name of this live? What's the name of this live? Moors, News, and losers. Moors, News, and other newer losers ain't black. You guys are newer. You dig? And you're users because you out here trying to usurp the lineage. You're trying to back what you're doing to the lineage. Ain't happening. I don't care if you call yourself a Moor or a Noor. Bring back all these ancient terms or old terms, past terms. All right? You ain't black. Let's talk about it. So I put the link in the chat for Buddy, who said, "Hey man, you trying to push this new term on the lineage, yo? I'm FBA, and that's what's good for me." He said, "I'm trying." No, he said, "I'm trying to force a new term on him." So I'm like, "What new term is he talking about?" I kept reading. The dude said native. I said, "Oh my god." I said, "Yeah." Like I said, yeah. A lot of people who come into this life, this reality, a lot of y'all are babies and maybe grifters. Like you're on social media for the wrong reason. You're not repping the lineage. If you think native is a new term, I'm like, yo, are you serious? You know, FBA is born from native black. You know, I cannot believe he said that. This is a guy who got a whole YouTube name. He said, I'm trying to force a new term on FBA. He just want to be FBA. I went to further read to see what the new term was. The new term was native. I'm like, okay, this guy, dude, you got to click link and call in. Like that came off as tether energy, my guy. You don't know Tariq Nasheed said he came up with FBA off the back of NBA? You don't know why he decided to use an F instead of an N? How the hell can something come before something and the one before is new? That's why I said, like, yo, a lot of people be on social media just giving the lineage a bad name. You think native is a new term? Like, first of all, native is not even something you just make up. Like, native is you're either that or you're not, my guy. It's not a new term. That's a reality, my guy. Native is either something you are or you ain't. This this guy said that like foundational is something you are or you ain't. And here's a reality check. You were native before you were foundational. Check. You were native before you were found. Like, so I'm gonna catch every light today, huh? I can't stand these. You were native before you were foundational. Some of y'all should know that. Like, I keep repeating myself like a damn alarm clock that won't stop ringing. Okay. Some of you gotta know, man. Really? Yeah, we can't be that gullible, family. I refuse to believe we're that gullible. My man said, you trying to force a new word on us. I'm FBA. My guy, NBA was the old term. FBA is a new term. That's why I put the link out there on YouTube ASAP. Like, dude, call in, man. Yeah, y'all gotta stop, man. That's why I call myself the Can Man for years. Anybody can get it. Tethers can, silly FBAs can. You dig? Anybody can get it. I don't spare nobody, especially when you're on the wrong side of history. I'm gonna cook you alike. I don't take it easy on people too often. I cook everybody alike. And you with your third grade research skills, you ain't got nothing for me, my guy. I know y'all beat up a couple tethers and y'all feeling good. Bad research tethers you beat up. You think you did something, dude. Levels, levels to this, my guy. Levels, and I ain't see a level before. I ain't see a level above me yet. By the way, everybody who I listen to, I believe I'm right there. Everybody who I listen to, I believe I'm right there. I'm their peer. I am their peer. So if there's a top level, I'm a peer to those who are on that top level. I'm their peer. Yo, what is going on with this thing, yo? Give me a second, family. I'm trying to read the chat, but it's not letting me. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, why does this thing keep swinging? Yeah, I got the jankiest. Okay. All right. So, Buddy, who said native is a new term? My guy, native, that word to apply to people like us, been around as we've been around in this country. I, I'm totally confused on Buddy. I need Buddy to call in, bro. YouTube, the link is there. You got to call in, my guy. because you got to be pulling my chain. That's an expression. You gotta be pulling my chain. Your FBA status, NBA salute so long. Yeah, like first of all, I say 1,000 times. I'm a guy who's always. That's why I know folks are new booty here. Forgive that expression. I say 1,000 times. I accept all of the delineating terms. Okay, if you call yourself FBA, that's a great that's something great to call yourself. If you call yourself blacks with an X, that's something great to call yourself. If you call yourself Solon, that's a great something to call yourself. That's a great name. If you call yourself ADOS, I like that too. If you call yourself Native Black American, right now, my research says that's the best term. I like Freedman equally as good as NBA. Okay, all right. And any other term y'all made up that's not African American or anything with Negro in it or color or mulatto, I like it. So if y'all got a term that's delineating us from everybody else, and I'm not aware of it's not popular, I accept that too. Because I said this for years. So yeah, like you gotta stop being new to my channel. I said all these terms they can change. I said that. So when I express that change, so if I'm saying ADOS, if I'm saying Freedman, I'm changing. If I say FBA, if I say NBA, that's a change. I told you guys terms can change, but the lineage is constant. I had already explained that all those delineating terms are attempts to identify the lineage. The lineage is the lineage no matter what the term is. It can be FBA, ADOS, Freedman, Solon, NBA. It can be aliens from Mars. It could be AT aliens. You dig? It could be AT aliens. That's a good one. Whatever the term is, the lineage is the lineage. I've been saying that for years now. Okay, so I said that the terminologies can change. Tariq Nasheed, if you go to my archive, he even explained it's great to call yourself different terms. So he said what I said, just in a different way, but we're both agreeing that different terms for to express delineation is all good. Okay, when you're a scholar, when you're a historian, you're going to come to that conclusion. You're going to realize it really don't matter what you call yourself. I mean, it matters, but it don't. Like, there's a limit to where it doesn't matter. I mean, I'm sorry. There's a limit to where it matters. All right. So to some degree, it really don't matter because you can call yourself the frogs of America. You dig? And if that's what we choose, guess what? We're the frogs of America. The frogs of America got 50,000 patents, hella innovations, hella inventions, the most influential people on earth. All that just gonna be under that name. FOA. You see, frogs of America. It don't matter what we call ourselves. It matters, but then it don't. So we chose black. We chose black. So whether it's a in there native, it could be native foundational black Americans. You dig? And FBA. What the and they like there's no it could be FB. It could be FNBA, foundational native black America. Like, why do you think it gotta be one or the other? You could throw them all in there. We can literally say native foundational black American descendants of slaves. You could even throw in DOS, freedmen. We could make that thing long as hell if we wanted to. It's up to us. It's up to us. Yeah. So like, there's no if or yeah, this one or that one. You can call yourself each delineating term each day of the week. You can say Monday I'm ADOS, Tuesday I'm FBA, Wednesday NBA, Thursday Salon, Friday Freedman, and Saturday and Sunday, I'm just the shizik. You dig? Or you could say the lineage, or you could say the lineage. Hey man, my lineage folks, Saturday and Sunday. And then go back to Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You feel me? Yeah, like y'all like making this too deep. But don't worry, I'll set you straight. You dig? Come holler at a scholar. I'll set you straight. Because people have thoughts. Everybody got thoughts. A lot of people got thoughts, and thoughts are great. But everybody can't articulate their thoughts in the way it's received. Okay? Everybody can't do that. Everybody ain't clear sounding like myself. I'm very articulate, eloquent, loquacious. Everybody ain't that. Some people got strong accents. We can't hear you. I'm very clear. You dig? Some of us are mush mouth. Oh, y'all. Oh, y'all. Yeah, that ain't me. I'm very clear. You dig? I got the gift of gab. And I'm articulate because I'm very clear. Pronounce words all the way through when need be. Everybody ain't got that gift. Okay? So you might have great thoughts, but you struggle at articulating them. Right? So you need to holler at a G, and I'll do that for you. And everybody ain't a great scholar, researcher, historian like myself. And I'm self-proclaimed. Come challenge me. And I'm looking for Brother Jabari, to be honest. You see, like some of you weirdos want revenue and weirdos. You want weaklings. You want weaklings. You want a dialogue with weaklings, not me. So when somebody say the top level, yeah, that's top level. I want to know who are the scholars of the world who might disagree with our talking points. That's who I rather talk to. I heard Jabari go at it with WAC 100. I heard Jabari try to disrespect WAC 100 when WAC 100 say he's American. He's not African. I heard Brother Jabari, try to disrespect WAC 100 when he said President Donald Trump, when he was breaking down the 14th Amendment birthright citizenship argument. WAC 100 was 100% correct. Brother Jabari was disingenuous and deceptive. He tried to pretend because WAC 100 didn't read all of the filings that his understanding was off because he didn't read every filing. That's deception. Okay, and because he did that, and a couple of things, WAC 100, he became on my radar. I never really called him out before that. But you see, I don't want to talk to the revenues. If I got to resort to that, okay, come over, let me cook you. But I'd rather talk to their best. I'm different from you guys. I'm different from the other podcasters. I want to talk to the best, and I call out the best. All right? I want to talk to the Roland Martins, the Candace Owens. I want to talk. Other folks dodge them. Don't call them out, nothing. Don't look for them. I want all the smoke, man. Always been like this my entire life. You dig? Whatever I do in life, I'm competitive as hell. I'm a bowler. You don't who's surprised I bowl a couple 300s? I'm a bowler. You dig? I shoot pool. I could shoot left and right hand damn near equally. I played basketball. I could same thing equally left and right. And I got a video I uploaded. I shot 13. I made at a park. I made 13 threes in a row. Like I'm a perfectionist. And I'm very competitive in everything. So when it comes to research, I'm competitive here. So like the revenues of the world, like they're too easy. I want the scholars. I want the people with the PhDs and the double bachelors, all that dumb shit, masters. That's into that think DNA can identify us as African. I want those guys. And brother Jabari said that too. He asked the guy. He said the guy said he's not African. He's indigenous, whatever. Brother Jabari was like, I need to see your DNA results. Okay, I got to talk to you. because Brother Jabari is only doing that because he thinks these guys are less than him. Like he's undermining them because they're from the hood or they involved with type of gang activity or used to be. So he's automatically assuming they don't know nothing. That's when Whack 100 cooked them. He kind of like was caught off guard and then almost got beat up. So you got cooked educationally by a former gangster, and you almost got beat up by a former gangster too. Okay? So I'd rather talk to the people with the letters or education and read and understand language. Also on my radar is Marquette Devon Burke. Okay? Him too. Isn't he so educated? John Hopkins and all. The issue I got with him is that he constantly call South Africans black. Like he with it. Like, Mark, you don't know this. He'll tell you FB, but he's an FBA Pan-African. If he's FBA at all, he's a Pan-African. So my thing is like, dude, just come clean, man. Like, stop cosplaying as like you against Pan-Africanism and you just FBA talking points all the way. You're not. You're Pan-African and you keep as black. Now I need you. I need you because you're a master communicator. You know English, right? You all the shit you be talking about. And I'm like, well, I don't know how much you know English. I don't know how much of a master communicator you are if you're calling South Africans black. Dude, I need to know what you know. And I know it's nothing. So you're gonna definitely take an L on this one. He said everybody's scared to debate him. Not me. Let's talk about how South Africans are black. Because I'm here to tell you, that's why I say anybody can get it, no matter who you are. Once you're on the other side of my talking points, I need you. I need you on here. If you're on TikTok, invite yourself up. If you're on YouTube, click that link. Once you're on the opposite side of my talking points, you can get it. No matter where you're from, what country you're from, your lineage don't matter. If you're on the opposite of my talking points, you are enemy at that moment until you concede. So yeah, so I go after the educated people with degrees and all type of professionalism and experience, experts, whatever, expertise. That's what I want. So Brother Bari and Marquette Devon Burke or Burton, whatever his name is on my goddamn list. Okay. But I'll settle for y'all tethers. I'll settle for the white T supremacists. All right. Like I said, levels to this. And won't you click that link and show me there's not levels? Show me I'm on the bottom level. I say I'm on the top, but the top level. So wherever you think on that top level, we're looking eye to eye. If you think Tariq Nasheed on that top level, then guess what? Me and him looking eye to eye. Ain't nobody. I ain't listening to nobody who's above me. If anything, you're equal. You're equal. And this research historian FBA shit. Now you everybody equal to me, or the tier lower. And big. And I got the invite thing there for TikTok, and I got the Zoom link there for YouTube. Anybody can get out, and spare nobody. But I'm gonna be, in truth and professionalism, mature. And I ain't gonna like just call you names and stuff. I'm gonna correct you. I'm gonna educate you. That's all. So when the dude commented on my YouTube video from this morning and said, I'm trying to force a new term. He said a new word. He said, I'm trying to force a new word on people. And he said the new word was native. He said, I'm trying to force native Black American on people. And he said he'd rather choose FBA. I'm like, dude, you don't know Tariq Nasheed said that it was NBA first from Dr. Clark Anderson, then he remixed it and added FBA. So wouldn't the new term forcing people to be FBA, not NBA? And the thing is, like, yo, stop commenting, man. Stop commenting. Stop being weird and like a tether energy. Click the link and talk to your goddamn brother, man. Stop commenting, click stuff. A lot of y'all being passive aggressive. And I want to meet your energy. You dig? You come respect, I come respect. I don't give a damn you for the lineage or not. A lot of y'all being passive aggressive in your comments. I'm like, nah, call in. Click that link, invite yourself up on TikTok. Stop being passive aggressive, man. Because I want to meet your energy. So ask your question in real life or state your comment in real life or what you disagree with in real life. Don't be tether trolling. There's a lot of FBAs with a tether spirit. There's a lot of FBAs with a tether spirit. Okay? So invite yourself up or click that link and get cooked like everybody else. And you could go. How much time you want? 3-5 minutes? Go. But just know it's my turn. Just know I got next. After you're done, don't hang up. Don't 4T me. Stay right there. Don't chimp out either. Stay right there. Because a lot of these folks never got questions for me. When they ask questions, they be loaded. And then when I go to answer, they chimp out and cut me off. Which shows levels. You can't even listen to the answer. Because a lot of people got questions. They got questions that they think there's no answer to. Okay, a lot of you got questions you think there's no answer. By the way, like I said, like my everyday activities is levels above most people when it comes to like this lifestyle, this activism. Yeah, I never sit down. Like I just look. I leave 2 hours early for work. I go live. I stream. 8 hours work. I get off. I'm live again with you guys. I go home, pick my son up. Then we go somewhere, or we go somewhere, library, whatever. I'm back live again. I don't sit down like and rest until I go to sleep. So I'm active from 4 a.m. to about 9:30 p.m. I'm active, and I go to bed. I'm up again 4 a.m. live 5 o'clock a.m. active all day. Not rest, don't sit down. Ain't no chill time. Busy, working, getting it, hustling, grinding. You dig? In motion. So if y'all think y'all can compete with that, by all means, click that link and invite yourself up. I look for challengers all the time. So native, my guy, is not the newer term. FBA is the newer term. Okay? Native Black American, like Tariq Nasheed already admitted that Native Black American was first. But Tariq Nasheed thought Native Black American would cause confusion amongst the masses, so he went with FBA. Hindsight 2020, I think NBA, Native Black American, was the better term. Both are good. Both describes who we are, but I feel like Native goes without question. Like there's no question after you say you're Native Black American. Because you know why? Because that's part of grammar. When you study history in this country, the whitey people here, the early Brits, that's the founders of the country, they're called native whites to the country. We're called native blacks. They was calling us native blacks. We know we are. We don't care about what they say, but what I'm saying is like this is like a census. Like this is a consensus. Like this is a consensus. Like people don't argue we're native to this country. Tucker Carlson, like the most outrageous white tea supremacist, Jared Taylor, Richard Spencer won't deny we're native to America. So if anybody was going to have a problem with us saying we're native, it wouldn't be white tea people. It wouldn't be Hispanics. It would be tethers. You dig? Clown. It'd be African Afro tethers and Pan Africans. These are the people who are going to have a problem with Native. And Tariq Nasheed surrounded himself with hella Pan African. So this is probably why he thought about that. That's why he had to get rid of a lot of the Pan Africans, and he needed to get rid of Dr. Mayat, that dusty woman. Need to go next. He needs to start confiding with her, start consulting with her, start telling her stuff. The woman's a straight up agent, op agent. That dog was supposed to holler at me. She was supposed to come on here as a guest. I already showed my emails of her. Kept promising, "Oh, I'm coming, brother." I kept saying, "Hey, you free today?" "Oh no, I'm busy doing this." She's always super busy. But then I see her live on my own panel with 2 people watching. Like, wait. So at that point, I was like litty lit. Like, so you rather come to a channel with 2 people watching as opposed to 200 live viewers? Like that, and then it'd be more than my regular 200. It'd be the 200 plus you're there, so maybe 400. But you're telling me you rather go to a channel with 2 live viewers watching you talk about nothing? That doesn't make any sense. Yeah, these dudes, man. These dudes, man. Oh boy, these guys. This guy out here, 6'9", belly shirt, straight whole man, acting like twisted up, screw face, ear in his nose, ears, walking like a damn woman. 6'9", screwed up face, got the whole twisted female face looking. You know how they be trying to force that on. Like, dude, I mean, broad shoulders. Ain't nothing about this guy look feminine at all, other than him forcing himself to walk that way. But everything about this dude, posture, build, everything screams LeBron James. You dig? Like, dude, it ain't for you. There's some people who go that way and they're, phenotypically and their body way is made, they can get it off, maybe trick somebody. You stop. Whoever want you is just into that. You ain't tricking nobody. Whoever want you is just that. You dig? He a lot even act like, yeah, you tricked him. Nah, he's into you. To you people. Broad shoulders, 6'9", everything about this person is screaming Dwight Howard. But somehow you able to trick a heterosexual man. You stop. You ain't tricking them. Anybody who want you ain't tricked. They knew exactly what they were getting involved in. They might lie to you to make themselves feel better. Oh, I thought you were. Oh, because they're trying to save face, whatever. Oh, I thought you were. Oh, well, let's just finish. But I thought you were. Stop it. Stop it. Now, somebody made a clever comment. And at some point in his live, I'm going to read my comments. Somebody made it, and he wrote a lot of stuff. But I'm going to paraphrase. I've been saying this myself. I'm glad he said it because he reminded me. So when it comes to black, as you know, nobody's black except for Native Black Americans. All right. So everybody else is just what they call themselves. Whatever you call yourself in your language, you're that. But here's the problem: y'all didn't speak English, so black was not an option. You Haitians, you didn't speak English. You spoke French. So whatever word you called yourself, you're that, but you're that in the French language. You're not that in the English language. Okay. Anybody from the Sudan ever? Look what are you doing? Anybody from the Sudan area? You're that in an Arabic, word. Allah's Allah. You dig? You can't translate Allah to like, well, in English is God or Holy Spirit. No, Allah's Allah. Dig? Ibrahim is Ibrahim. Ibrahim is not Abraham. Ibrahim is Ibrahim. Mustafa is Mustafa. He ain't Michael. And Aaliyah. She ain't. Give me a name. She ain't Amber. Aaliyah's Aaliyah. Okay. Oh, so in French, whatever you called yourself, you're that, and I'm not disagreeing. In Arabic, whatever you call yourself, whatever word you chose in Arabic to describe yourself, I agree. You're that. Okay. And we are the words that we chose for ourselves in English. And you're not that. Because you didn't choose that English word speaking French and Arabic and Spanish and Portuguese. Right? So if you are Noir, great. You're Noir. You're Manure, Noir, Moor, Luzor, whatever, usurper. You're that. Congratulations. We're black. You're Noir, I'm black. Nice to meet you. Noir ain't black, black ain't Noir. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. So then they'll gaslight you and say, well, Noir means black. Well, guess what else means black? Negro. Are you a Negro? Are you Sudan? Are you Bilal Al Sudan? That means black too. Are you Kemet? Are you Schwartz? Let's throw out all the different languages that has black. Are you Preto? So you black in every language? Hey, these cosplayers gotta stop. Are you black in every language, my guy? Are you Schwartz? That's black in German. Are you Preto? That's black in Portuguese. No, you just black in English, right? F out of here. You're Noir and I'm black. You ain't black. You Noir. And I ain't Noir. I'm black. And your constitution, it says Noir. It does not say black. You're Noir. Nice to meet you. I'm black. Okay? That's how we doing that. You're Noir. I'm black. Be proud. Be Noir and proud. Where's your Noir churches? Where's your Noir? Well, they Catholic. Where's your Noir? Are you Noir Catholics? Where's your Noir politics? Do you have a Noir dollar, Noir economy? Is there such thing called the Noir family? Is there such thing called the Noir love? Noir banks? No. Nothing in their society, they attach Noir to it. Not even themselves. In 2026, they're known as Haitian. They got a Haitian flag. They got a Haitian country, Haitian beaches, Haitian homes, Haitian economy, Haitian dollar, Haitian poverty, Haitian bushmeat. You dig? Everything about them is Haitian. Nothing about them is Noir. But they want to dig up a term from the grave to cosplay as us. They want to dig up a word from the grave to cosplay as us. Not working. You are what's in your constitution. And your constitution, that thing says Noir. And you didn't want to be that. You said you're Haitian. That's when you say, hey, man, we ain't Noir. We Haitian, bro. That's what he said. Your leader said, y'all ain't Noir, y'all Haitian. But now, 224 years later, y'all Noir again. Like, listen, family, the cosplay, the sabotage, the undermine is times 100. Like, they're all in right now. They got all the chips on a bet. You dig? They didn't fold all their cards. I mean, they didn't fold. They didn't raise everything on their hand. Cosplaying it. All these cosplayers are all in or nothing right now. These are kamikaze cosplayers. These are kamikaze cosplayers. Hmm. You South Africans, you ain't black. I did your history. You guys are Bantu people. You don't get to play any, meeny, miny, mo with identity. You guys are Bantu South Africans. That's a beautiful name. You're Bantu and beautiful. You're Bantu and proud. Bantu love. Bantu churches. Bantu economy, Bantu people. You're Bantu. You're not black. You're Bantu. Rude boy. You guys are Jamaican. You're Afro-Jamaicans. Nationality is Jamaican. Yeah, I did research. Your ethnicity is Afro-Jamaican. Your ethnicity is not black Jamaican. It's Afro-Jamaican. And if it was, let's use, since y'all using English, English has grammatical rules. There's something called a syntax. So if you're black Jamaican, Jamaican is the proper noun. It's who you are. What is the black? In what sense are you black? What role of a word is the black playing? Because the Jamaican is the proper noun. That's you. So when you say you're black Jamaican, what is the black? What's black? Is that a color modifier? What is the black? Are you a double proper noun? Like what's up? You're a black Haitian? What's the black? Define the black. But I ain't gonna argue. Okay, yeah, you poof. Let's be magical. Poof. You're a black Haitian. Haitian is the proper noun. It's who you are. It's who the people are. What's the black? Define the black. What does the black mean? Is that an adjective, adverb? What is the black? Pronoun, emphasis, heavy emphasis, double emphasis. Like what's the black? What role in that wordplay is the black? Descriptor, modifier. They don't know. They just say stuff, family, because it sounds like they're one of us. They never thought we would ask them, "You're black what? You're a black Brit, right? You're a black Brit. What is Brit short for?" Oh my god. What is Brit short for? Ask when he's cosplaying African. What is Brit short for? I don't think they'll know. You're a black Brit, right? Okay, what is Brit short for? And now the black in that statement and that identification, what is the is it a descriptor modifier? What is the black? I tell you one thing, when we said we were black people, race was not in mind and neither was a descriptor. That's why our black is capitalized. It's a proper noun. We don't need to say foundational. We don't need to say native. We don't need to say American. We just say I'm black, the black man, black woman, black family, or the blacks. That by itself holds weight and can stand by itself and identify a unique people. Black with no F, no N, no American by itself identifies a unique, specific ethnogenesis by itself. We ain't gotta add American to it. We ain't gotta add foundational native. And I already know who that person talking about. He talking about my lineage. When they say the black family, hey man, us blacks need to get together. That means one thing to me. That means you're of my lineage. That means you could trace your lineage somewhere to the 1870 census. A sister called up earlier this morning. She was confused. She said she was Indian. And she claimed that she had no, she couldn't trace somebody to a plantation. I said, so how are you foundational? So how are you one of us? If you guys never served hard labor in this country, how are you foundational? So I said, all right, no problem. You ain't one of us. And I said, you know what I mean? Like you like an African to us. You like a Haitian to us. You ain't the op. You just ain't one of us. And do you want to help us or you want to like what's up? What we doing? And then all of a sudden she recollected that no. Yeah, no. All of a sudden she recalled that she had folks on the planet. Yeah, once she realized she used the wrong word and said the wrong thing, that she never had nobody. Because I hear a lot of indigenous people say they're indigenous or Indian, and I ask them the most important question: so who in your family was in plantation? And they will proudly say nobody. All right, well, good luck to you and yours, but you ain't the we. You dig? I don't speak French. So when I say we, I ain't including you. When I say we, I'm including everybody who have ancestors who have served on the plantation. If you have ancestors, if your ancestors on both sides have never served on a plantation, you are not one of us. You're an outsider, but it doesn't mean you're not. It just means you're not of my lineage and you're not part of my we, our, or the my. If there's any possessive pronoun we use, plural or singular, you ain't that. You ain't that. That's how I handle indigenous people, truth teller, who be struggling. Oh, yeah, I don't struggle with them. I just got one question. Who on your family served on the plantation? Nobody. All right, kick rocks. Kick rocks. Go fight your fight. Ask for your land rights. They did you wrong. They did you wrong, Avon. So go ahead and fight for your rights, the party. But we're fighting for our rights. And we can link up and help each other, but you are not us. You dig? I make it real simple, short and sweet. I don't add no confusion. I'm very, very clear. You ain't got no ancestors on a plantation? Good luck with your Indian tribes and indigenous. Go ahead, do you. I'm not in your way, but you ain't me. When I say us and our and we, that ain't you. When I say us, our, we, that's people who ancestors have been on the plantation, which makes you foundational. You're not foundational if your ancestors have not been on the plantation. If you think that's wrong and TikTok, nobody gets a free ride. We will reconcile. We are doing reconciliation. We are accounting for everything that's us. We are performing reconciliations in real time. We are accounting for everything that's us. If it ain't us, it can't reconcile. I mean, we could be allies, but you not us, and we ain't gonna let you pretend to be us. I ain't these other folks where I speak vaguely. What I mean? No, I don't speak vaguely. I'm straight to it. Malcolm X inspired me. He said, "Make it plain," and I try to do that as much as possible. That's my aim, to make it plain. My aim is to make it plain. Now, Buddy, who said native was a new term, you know, is evidently busy. Conveniently, let me go and check my messages. Let me check my messages. See if he responded. I got all day, my guy. I definitely ain't gonna play with nobody. Cockroach stomping everybody. Okay. Let me see if Buddy responded. Let me see if Buddy responded. Okay. So let me find his name. Okay, here we go. He got FB in his name. All right. Let me read some of this. His name is Buy FBA. He said, "You're forcing a new term on us that we have not established." Look what he said. He said, "We ain't established this new term." I'm like, "What new term is this?" He said, "So now you're native." He said, "So now we're native." Bro, we were native as soon as we began to be something. Our ethnogenesis started with being native, my guy. That dude says, "So now you're native." Yvette Adolph, we're FBA. Somebody else salon. Okay, this is okay. His name is by FBA. Hey, dude, I think you're tethered. Yeah, okay. He thinks when people say they're Adolph, Salon, FBA, he thinks we're different people. Okay, by FBA, yo, family, stop believing everybody with FB in their name is FBA. You have a lot of tethers cosplaying. They come on my channel all the time. They come on Tariq Nasheek all the time, and they'll say they're FBA until we dime them out, until we smoke them out, until we purge them out. They'll all say they're FBA. So this person will buy FBA. Let me see. Is this a female? It's a female. Culture of resist. Yeah. Okay, yeah, she. Okay, buy FBA. If you don't call in, yeah, you're done. You're done. Somebody else salon. So when we go for that reparations, which okay, yo, what's up with this woman that's claiming to be FBA? So when we go for she does so when we go for reparations, now this is a woman who don't know about reparations. She said, so when we go for reparations, which one of these names are we using? Wait a minute. Now this is now okay. Forgive me, but you are an IDIOT. You are. What we classify ourselves going for reparations don't have to be the name we use socially. Because I know she ain't gonna call in. She won't. She her channel got 13 subscribers, probably new account, fake account, whatever. But by BYFBA, I think you're tethered. I'm gonna say why, but you can convince me otherwise. I got an open mind, but you got to click the link. I just hit her up again. I think you're tethered because you think Solon, FBA, Adolf are different people. Let me help you out. Let me save you from the embarrassment. When Yvette says Adolf, she's talking about the lineage. When Dr. Claude Anderson says NBA, Native Black Americans, he's talking about the lineage, same crowd. When Tariq Nasheed says FBA, he's talking about the same lineage. If anybody says freedmen, they are talking about the same audience, the lineage. If people say Sulan by FBA, they're talking about the same lineage. Okay. So now I'm gonna go further by FBA. When people say West Indians, aren't Jamaicans included? When people say Jamaican, aren't Jamaicans included? When people say Caribbean, aren't Jamaicans included? You see how you can say something different ways, different words, and you're talking about the same people? If I say Africans, are Nigerians included? If I say tether, are Nigerians included? If I say African booty scratcher, are Nigerians included? Are they included? If I say Nigerians, they're included. If I say Igbo, are some Nigerians included? Yes. So many people got ways to express themselves. If I say the white man, are the French included? If I say the European, are the French included? If I say buttermilk complexion devil, are the French included? When we say Yakub's grafted, the French is there, you dig? We use different names to express the same people. Ah, damn, bruh. Y'all gotta stop being gullible and goofy. Oh my God. Okay. So somebody want to come on. This might be, they might, I don't know. I'm gonna give them a fair shot, but I think they're gonna troll. Okay, I mean, like, yes, you have different names and words to express the same people. They're not different. Babylon, Babylon done. Oh my God. Come off mute. Babylon. Now, I already know you from the island, but with that name, you from the island. I already know. Babylon. Hello. Hey, bro, get your mic together, man. I can't hear you. Your mic got to go out and come back in. When that happens, usually people go out and come back in. So if you can hear me, which you can, because I cannot hear
Bro,
you.
you know you doing that on purpose with this old raggedy internet you got. Stop.
All right. So we just heard you for the first time, right? Just now. Yeah, you called in. Go. I got the raggedy internet, but he loses connection. Yeah, yeah. These tethers, yo. EIC. Remember that acronym. Ethnic Inferiority Complex. Tethers deal with a heavy dosage of EIC. Ethnic Inferiority Complex. When they are in the presence of a native Black American, they just can't focus. So I just told a guy, a family, when you're on Zoom, I've been teaching on Zoom for since before the pandemic. So about 2019, I've been teaching on Zoom. On Zoom, we can see your mic level. I can see it. I can see mine lighting up the green. I can see if it's low or high or whatever. I know when to talk lower or higher. The dude unmuted himself. I see because on Zoom, I know when I'm the host. I know when you're unmuted. I know when you're muted, right? So he's unmuted, but I can't hear him. So I'm assuming he's talking, but I don't see any mic activity. There's no green moving. So when that happens, because it happens on Zoom often, I say people usually go out and come back in. He took that as, oh, you're raggedy internet. I'm like, all right, bro, whatever. That didn't work. Go. Say what you want to say. Then his raggedy internet kicks him off. Hey, bro, click the link and come back in with your raggedy internet. I'm still live on TikTok and YouTube, so I don't have raggedy internet. You do, and I'm mobile. I'm in a, I'm mobile, so yeah. When you're mobile, internet gonna be a little shaky sometimes. But my thing has been rocking. Okay, but so far, family, look at the energy he's bringing so far. This is what they all do. They all have a way to get away from getting cooked. They all come with the hostile EIC energy as a way to chimp out. I literally did not let that bother me. I could have. All right, man, say what you want to say, bro. Guarantee you, family, he's not going to say nothing that we can Google and fact check and say he's right. He's going to give all opinions. Guarantee you. Guarantee you. And I'm okay. I got time. In the morning, I ain't gonna lie. When I'm live in the morning, I don't want the all the opinions. Okay, I want some scholarship, some research. Right now, I'm chilling. Afternoon, I entertain your babble a little more. I got more tolerance. Okay, so until this weirdo calls back in, his name is Babylon, Lun. So I already know he's Jamaican or from the island. I already know because they're obsessed with Babylon. From my experiences with West Indian people, especially Jamaicans, they love saying Babylon. Babylon, Babylon, Babylon. Okay. I'm gonna wait for him to come back on. You dig? And by the way, I got my first haircut like last week, all year. So I, I think I'm gonna cut my camera on. Like my hair grew back already this year. So my next haircut, I think I'm gonna just cut my camera on. I think I'm gonna be my camera gonna be on more often because I wasn't cutting on because I ain't get a haircut and like I ain't get a haircut in like damn near 8 months. So something ridiculous. Living like a rasta. You dig? Like a Hebrew Israelite. They say you can't cut the corners of. I ain't get a haircut. I got a haircut. And I'm due for another one. So as long as I keep looking clean and spiff, I'm gonna cut my camera on while I'm live. Okay. I thought about it. I said, I got no excuse now. I got a nice, well, not now, but I'm gonna get a haircut sometime this week. So definitely by the weekend, I'm gonna have my camera on live. I chop it with y'all. You dig? All right. So we get somebody from TikTok. I love that dude flag in there. Yes, sir. What's good, bro? What's going on, brother?
And it's so crazy what's going on, man. I mean, who would think that we as financial Black Americans would just lock in and really um cherish our own identity and all of that just for looking at our identity and who we are as our own unique history would trigger all this craziness. It's wild.
It's
And
crazy.
but you know what? In a lot of ways, it should be expected because, out of all these other ethnicities out here, other Black folks in the diaspora, you know, ours is probably the only one. I won't say the only one, but definitely, dominantly, our culture had truly influenced the world in a lot of ways.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I guess under the circumstances, the fact that I can understand why the situation is that they can't allow us to have and cherish our own identity due to the fact that in a lot of ways, so much of what they get, so much how they come up in this situation is relying on us being very much generic.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I was looking at something that was really weird. It was one of those podcasts, and I think it was the same podcast where they had that Haitian woman there talking about
the Jelly Rapper crew. Yeah.
And I asked one of the women that's like, okay, um, you say when you say okay, the woman was saying basically if we're saying African American, what tribe we are in, and say well, no, we're not in a tribe per se, and we're really not looking at the African American side. We're really looking at the Black American side. And the girl was like, well, that's just not possible. I was like, well ma'am, you, okay, you may not be familiar with ethnogenesis, but let me explain to you. Is a Jamaican African?
Right.
I was like, of course not. That's what she said. No.
Remedial.
I'm saying this is what she said.
Remedial.
She said it with her chest out. Of course not. So they're not African Jamaican. No, they're Jamaican.
Yeah, bro. And that's why I say, bro, remedial. When you Google, I'm sorry to be this harsh. When you Google their national IQ, my guy, it's equivalent to a Foundation Black American, Native Black American, like 9-year-old, 8-year-old, 7-year-old. Yeah, remedial, bro. And it's not their fault. They don't have the education, but they gotta humble themselves. Stop getting on here acting like a damn scholar when your education is, second, first grade.
Well, you also got to understand that when it comes to American history, it is the most propagandized, bastardized, redacted history probably on damn near the face of the planet. So much so that you can't go to your public school system to get the American history. You cannot do that. If you rely on your child to get American history from the public school system, hey man, you're going to be very disappointed at what the product might come out to. So we gotta understand that if we're not gonna get that history for America, damn sure they're not gonna be getting any type of history. So when they come in here, that's why so many of them, they think everything was built by white people.
Right. Now, wait. Okay, now look, I want you to continue, but I think you're being too nice. Okay, I would love to believe what you said, but they got their own history, my guy. They're not that's our excuse. That's not their excuse. They got their own history. They got their own historians. They got their own teachers. They don't have this government teaching their kids like we got ours. This government's evil and always been anti-FBA. Their government has never been anti-FBA on this level. So that's our excuse not to know ourselves and not think a lot of ourselves. That is not everybody else's excuse.
So you think, well, you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if some of them do know some of the history. You know what I'm saying?
Let me ask you this. The reason why a lot of Foundation Black Americans don't know themselves, like you said, in our school system, is our history being taught?
No.
Right.
They're trying to ban it now.
Right. What I'm saying is, but the people who are responsible of misrepresenting our history are white people, right?
For the most part, yes.
Right. But their control is here in America. Jamaica, Nigeria, Sudan, all these predominant 90% population ran African countries. Who the hell is controlling their history in their school books?
True.
Yeah, it's not white people. My guy, colonization been over since the 1960s. They're controlling their own stuff. So what they believe is what they want to believe. Nobody's forcing that on them. Nobody's miseducating them. There's no miseducation of the Negro in Jamaica, Nigeria, Haiti. That's what they want to believe and teach. It's their scholars, it's their researchers, it's their historians who are responsible for what they learn. Not in the case of us.
True. I mean, you can't say that the person that's teaching you is not of your stock in Haiti or Nigeria or
Hey, bro, none of them. Okay, like I said, like the thing about us is that like we're so lit and our experiences is so deep that we kind of apply our experiences on everybody melanated, and we don't take into account that we're the only melanated people on Earth who were the minority to Europeans. Everybody else was the majority. We got to think about that and get out of our own way and say, no, all these people were controlling their destiny. They got leaders, presidents, cops, lawyers. Everybody is dark like them. There's no redlining in Jamaica, my guy, or Haiti or Nigeria. There's no HOLC, New Deal. There's nothing that's going on. There's no Jim Crow.
True.
So we kind of project our experiences on them, and we just got to stop doing that. Like they are in control of what they want to believe, and they want to believe that we are inferior. We don't have much. They know better because I know better. My guy, I know who Steve Biko is. Steve Biko is the person, a Bantu, a South African, who went to South Africa. Well, I'm sorry, he's in South Africa. They were called Bantu people. He was inspired by our civil rights movement in the 70s. He renamed the South Africans Black South Africans, my guy. So you know our history. I'm not done. Kwame Nkrumah, okay? He came to our HBCUs. He also experienced the Black Power movement. He went to Ghana, which was called the Gold Coast, and he renamed it Ghana, my guy. How about Thomas Sankara? Okay, Burkina Faso was called the Upper Volta. He also was inspired by our history and renamed their country Burkina Faso, and they became Burkina Faso. So these guys know our history. And they're inspired by it. So what they want to believe is what they want to believe. It ain't being mis-taught to them, miseducated. They want to believe that.
Well, if that's the case, that goes to something even more deeper. It goes to what Professor Black Truth and Jason Black has been saying, that there's an underlying jealousy and an underlying.
There you go. There you go. That's it.
Insecurity.
Hey, bro. Oh, sorry with this. I call it, bro. I've been on my live for damn near a year. I call it EIC, ethnic inferiority complex. Hey, bro. I had no idea Jason Black said that. But you see, hey, bro, when you're a historian, historians naturally come to the same conclusion, right? I call it EIC. He said insecurity. Same shit. I said ethnic inferiority complex. I say EIC they deal with. And he said insecurity. Bro, when they look at us, they just can't look at it. Like, you know how people look in your face and they look away because they're so shy and they blush? That's how they do us, bro. They get next to us, they just feel like they just don't measure up. So they got to pull us down. It's like, you ain't got to do that. Just give flowers, my guy. Just give flowers and level up.
Had no triple. Have no culture.
Which is virtually in every way possible impossible. Bro, there's nobody on earth that's without culture. I mean, to say that to somebody, like that's worse than anything a white supremacist could ever say. A white supremacist, my guy, Jared Taylor, Richard Spencer would never say that. They would never say that. So even with them, the worst of the worst white supremacists, they got a level of integrity they won't stoop down to. They would never say that. Every human on earth has a culture.
That's really jacked up, because to say someone doesn't have a culture, might as well say that they don't even exist.
Right. And so now you see it's back to what Jason Black concluded, which I was not aware of. Thank you for that. Insecurity. And what I concluded, EIC, my boy, me and my boy ex-architect concluded EIC, ethnic inferiority complex, my guy. It's just that simple. And look, not just that, a lot of white people have the same type of inferiority complex when they're around us. Like they just feel like they don't fit. Like they feel like we're lit and they're not. And we got to get rid of that man.
Understand why they would feel that way.
Right.
Look at the fact that you have put us in 400 years of siege in this place.
No, but we're talking about white people who cross the world, maybe in Sweden somewhere. You know what I mean? Ukraine, somewhere like that. Like they same shit, same shit. When they get around us, yeah, when they get around us, like they get insecure and they had this inferiority complex, bro. Cause bro, what we did in a short span of time. I mean, I don't think people can like embrace it the way they should, bro. We were 13th Amendment was 1865. 1865, okay? So before we got citizenship, we were freed, bro. There was something called a Freedman Bank. In 7 years, my guy, 70,000 Black Americans became millionaires in the 1860s in just 7 years. 70,000. I want that to resonate. in just 7 years, 70,000 freed Black Americans became millionaires in just a 7-year span against well, all odds. Now, keep in mind, with no citizenship, because that didn't come. I mean, it came later. Eventually, it came later, but we were already moving and shaking without national citizenship.
People don't understand that a lot of this country was built before it was even a country to be named. A lot of stuff is already being built or being built. America was America.
Right.
And, you know, my thing is, like I said before, it's hard for them to come with an excuse. That's why I don't like the fact of seeing families break up. I don't. But at the same time, the Haitians, I gotta say this, man. Like, listen, y'all been talking a lot of stuff. And I understand it's crazy over there. But at the same time, that's your home, man. You know, it's your place to go ahead and fix.
Hey, let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. What do you believe is crazy over there?
But what do I believe is crazy?
Yeah, over there, right now, in 2026.
It's crazy. They're a functioning, they're a country that don't have a president. They don't really have a functioning government.
Okay. So, but you have a guy who's trying to do that. A guy, his name is Jimmy Barbecue.
His way of doing it is very
the same as hold on. Hey bro, just like Ibrahim Traoré, my guy. Everything Jimmy Barb, the same way they got empowered the same way, my guy. So that's my thing. My thing is the same way Jimmy Barbecue got empowered is the same way Ibrahim Traoré got empowered. They overthrew the government, both of them. But one is highly praised and one ain't. Now, before Jimmy Barbecue, Haitians used to complain. They used to complain about the puppeteers who were placed in position of leadership by the West. That's what they used to say. So Jimmy Barbecue did something about it. He got them out of office. And he said, this is, bro, you gotta understand, you gotta look at Haitian a little different. Jimmy Barbecue is a grassroots leader. Like he's like a Huey P. Newton. Can you imagine us saying Huey P. Newton, oh my God, he's terrible. Like, or Malcolm X, they're doing their revolutionary like that, my guy.
said he was bad.
No, I'm not saying you. I'm saying but the way he had to do it is unconventional. He did a coup. He did what Ibrahim Traoré did. He launched a coup. So either a coup is good or it's bad. But if it's bad, it's bad across the board. It's bad across the board. It can't be good in It can't be good in Burkina Faso, but bad in Haiti.
Yeah, true. That's true. Listen, my thing is that a lot of times the Haitians like to bring up 18
Right.
That's totally that. However, the problem with that is that they never talk about all the aftermath of 1840. You know what I'm saying? For the most part, that spirit of rebellion, damn near pretty much died in 1805. So I mean, they get their act together. I do. I really do. But one thing is that we have been reaching out to a lot of these countries to build allies for a while, and none of them really taking it seriously, especially not Africa. And my thing is that we're not going to go. We're going to get to the point now where we got to understand we are our own secret sauce, and we have to go ahead and cultivate, curate, and preserve and progress us as a people and handle our business. And
Hello.
you to be self-sufficient and selfish about ourselves. And let people know, listen, y'all gotta start putting wins on the board. We're not gonna go ahead and be the only one putting wins on the board. If y'all not gonna put wins on the board, you can't put y'all.
And my hands tied. All right, now I appreciate. Thank you very much. Yes, sir. Now I appreciate you popping up, pulling up, man. Hopefully you inspire other folks to also join the conversation. Like people got to stop being shy and pull up and talk to us. Like we're from the same lineage. Like we got to talk to each other.
Whether we have to talk to each other, this is how we progress. This is how ideas are born.
Right.
This is how listen, the Harlem Renaissance was about black folks getting together, talking about ideas to change the public figure, the public us the people.
Yeah, public perception, right.
So, you can't do that, just talking to yourself. You gotta talk to each other. Big story. I'm gonna come together with things.
What state you live in? What's
What's one thing I'll say I love about Foundation of Black American? I'm glad that it's being put out there. I'm glad that Tariq and Professor Black Truth and Jason Black helping to lead the charge. Not lead, but helping to propagate the situation to make it a ubiquitous thing for us. Because we need all we can to come together to understand the power of our ancestors, the power and the great accomplishments that they did in this country, and in a way to challenge the white supremacist system to go ahead and be able to go ahead and bring justice into this world, man. And we have to cultivate that culture. We have to keep that movement alive. You know what I'm saying? And we also got to understand that in a lot of ways, this has been a kind of our only. It's been us really only pretty much fighting this fight. I mean, yeah, you can say Haiti and South Africa, but the problem with that is that even with them, we were in that too.
Right. Involved in that too.
So it's a situation where, man, it's like we're now knowing that when it comes to injustice, when it comes to racial injustice, we're the ones putting all these dubs on the board. We're now going to say, look, listen, we gotta take care of ourselves, because all these other groups are not going to be putting dubs on the board like we have, and we have to protect ourselves, because too many of them. It's one thing to come into this country and you're not saying anything. You just, okay, mind your business, whatever. But when you come in and you actually are hostile, because saying someone who got a culture, that's hostile. It's not just that's not just derogatory.
Right. That's an act of WAR. Right.
That's an act of basically an act of that's Nazi talk.
Right. Right. Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's genocidal talk. And if they're gonna talk like that, they can't be here no more.
What state? Wait, hold on. What state are you from?
New Jersey.
New Jersey. Me too. What part? Central, North, South?
South Jersey.
Are you
to
Philly?
I used to live in Newark, but
Word. Yeah, because I be in North Carolina. All right, that's what's up, man. Yeah, you got to pull up more often, man. We got to chop it up, bro.
Most definitely.
Yeah,
take care.
All right, man. Have a good one.
You too.
Yes, sir. Yeah, that sound like a genuine brother. And so somebody came on by mistake. Yeah, man. Listen. There's nothing wrong with inviting yourself up on TikTok and just shouting me out, shouting the channel, shouting yourself out. Hey, man, if y'all don't have nothing to say and you want to give yourself a shout out, your channel a shout out, your TikTok space, your YouTube space, you can do that. You dig? I'm not one of those weird people. So if you got something going on, you sewing, you got a YouTube space, TikTok space, you want to shout it out, you don't got to engage in the topic. You like I said, we got to be able to communicate with each other. But that, like, we need the energy, because what happens is the lineage folks, they allow tethers to call in and give it a bad energy. FBAs, if y'all are listening to our voice, just invite yourself up, say a few words, bye. You dig? Everybody's not a historian. Everybody's not a master communicator like Marquette Devon Burton. You dig? Yeah. So, but the energy is needed. Your presence is needed. y'all need to call in, invite yourself up, click the link, and say something and get the hell off. Dig? You ain't gotta stay as long as brother. But to stay in silence, that's weird because we don't. The energy ain't there. Hey, new. What's your name?
My bad. I ain't got a call when
All right, no problem.
Nah, but I wanted to have a discussion on what the Africans and the Haitians what they trying to take from foundation of Black America.
No. Okay, so it's a couple things, but it don't start with them. All right, so let me say first and foremost. Well, Africans are an enemy. Okay, not every African, but collectively, yes. Haitians, the West Indians are not. Okay. Now, individuals say some enemy stuff, but we don't condemn a whole island or country of individuals. You feel me? We don't do that. We call the individuals out because
What makes Africans?
well, hold on. Well, not every African. Like I said collectively, but individually, there are some cool ride or die Africans individually, right? Cool, but collectively, not so.
Well, I mean, what makes you say that though?
Because collectively, they sold us to the white man for nothing. You dig? But individually, they cool as hell. But collectively, they did evil stuff. Just like white tea people. White tea people individually are cool, but collectively, they enacted Jim Crow. You dig? Racial discrimination, legal racial discrimination, and legal racial segregation. So as a collective, they ain't shit. White tea people ain't nothing collectively, but individuals, they can do good. But Africans and white people, they have took part in the worst. It's considered the gravest crime in human history. That's called the transatlantic slave trade. We Ghana pushed that. Ghana pushed that, and it has been called the gravest crime in human history. And the two parties who were involved were white people and Africans. We cannot erase history. It is what it is. You want to say you want to reply to that, or are you busy on mute? Okay. So you have a collective unit. As far as a unit, Africa ain't shit. As far as a unit, white people ain't shit. Okay, but collectively, yes, you can meet good people. Go ahead, brother. It's on you.
Yeah. Yeah, but I don't know. I just think the debate is crazy. I think it's.
Wait. So did you hear what I just said just now, though? Or no? And you on mute. I mean, like, bro, you can't say something crazy. You're not even listening. Oh, okay. I got to, but okay. So I'm rewinded. Collectively, Africa ain't shit. Collectively, white people ain't shit. Because as you know from Ghana, bringing the transatlantic slave trade to the UN. You familiar with that?
Right, correct.
Wasn't it called the gravest crime in human history, right? And the two parties involved were Europeans and Africans. So collectively, Africans ain't shit, and collectively, Europeans ain't shit. They too took part in the gravest crime in human history. Them two alone. Not the Arabs, not the Persians, not Puerto Ricans, not Haitians, not Dominicans. Them two. And that's why I highlight them too, because they admitted that this is the worst, gravest crime in human history. It's the largest human trafficking event ever. It's the largest kidnapping event ever, and it's the largest everything. It's not worse than that. And the two people involved were Europeans and African, bro. We cannot revise history. What do you say to that?
So I don't hold grudges.
Hey, no, hey, bro, I didn't, hey, bro. Listen, hold on. We ain't gonna do that. I didn't ask you about a grudge, my guy. Let's not do that.
But you asked me how I feel about it.
Okay, right. No, right. But yeah, but I didn't ask about your personal feeling. I asked about the facts that I just established. How you feel about the facts? How do you gauge or analyze the facts I just gave you? I don't want no opinions. I want analyze, right? Analysis.
Shit happens.
Wait, oh, hey, oh, okay. Wait, sorry. All right. So now, based on that comment, I got to know your country of origin, like your roots. Okay, no. Okay, my guy. You're not Native Black American, right? Okay, no, I asked you a question, my guy. A fucking immigrant, an immigrant is Black American. I'm asking you, my guy, are you Native? Or no? Here's the question: are you Native Black American?
Native Black
Oh,
American.
okay, then you are a coon, my guy. Okay, you a coon. I'm gonna kick you off. Get out of here. Yeah, get out of here. You don't deserve to talk to me. This guy responded with "shit happens." Okay, you don't deserve to talk to me. As much research I do, a scholar, historian I am, self-proclaimed, you don't deserve to share a space with me. Get the hell off. That's your response? Get off. You're justifying tethers, my guy. Get off. And stop trying to get back on if I block you. Hey yo, my guy, don't ask for another invite. I'm gonna block you. You had your chance. I kicked you off. You dig? So don't come don't comment. If I see your comment, I'm blocking you. If you invite again, I'm blocking you. I don't want to talk to you ever again. All right? Not doing that. Not doing that. Shit happens. Yeah, all right. You FBA. No, you're not. You African, my guy. Ain't no damn Black American gonna say shit happens to African slavery. Where y'all Africans enslaved us, and we went through so much trauma here as a result. Plantation slavery, convict leasing, parchment farming, sharecropping, crack epidemic, mass incarceration, school to prison pipeline, racial discrimination, racial segregation, redlining, exclusion, race riots, um, urban renewal, eminent domain. And you gonna tell me shit happens? Then white people could say, "Hey, black folks, stop crying. Shit happens." If that's the case, then white people could say, "Well, stop crying about what we did too. Shit happens." If you want to justify Africans' involvement in the gravest crime ever in human history, as shit happens, then our involvement, same energy. So just say shit happens and dust your hands off and let's move on. There ain't no way in hell you one of us. You a goddamn lying ass tether, my guy. Ain't one of us talking like that. Yeah, he lying about he African. Right. You got it. You want it. You want it. You want it. You want it. Ty Carter, you want it. You ain't lying. He's straight African. Hey, yo, I will never cosplay as an African. I will never cosplay as a West Indian. I will never cosplay as a Haitian or Brazilian or Cuban or Puerto Rican. Yeah, but you guys love cosplaying as one of us. And that's why the brother who just called in, he said Black Authority calls it insecurity. Unbiased Ron, myself, my name, FB News and Updates, call that ethnic inferiority complex. Um me and ex architect, we call that ethnic inferiority complex. Yeah, I'm not doing that. I want a discussion. I want to have an honest discussion. Okay, so let me read some comments now. So now somebody named SA7395. He says let me read everything he said. He said some deep stuff. Now this dude need to call this dude or woman, wherever you are, you need to call in. He said, just like Sudan, that's also equal to black, quote unquote black. You know, Sudan means black in Arabic, right? He said, as well as he said, that means black. He said, are Haitians Sudan? Are you Sudanese? Are you Negroes Haitian? Aren't you everything translated as black? You dig? He said they are always trying to take our black American reclassification ethnonym that all of our people, right? Culture and history is listed under black, not theirs. He said the people in Haiti don't even speak English. They speak Haitian, Creole, French. Also, that's not how languages nor translations work when entering into another country's sovereign nation and government. Who reclassified an indigenous ethnic group lineage that were reclassified as black English language terms? He says within their governing borders, including the fact that all these different melanated ethnic groups from Africa, the Caribbean, South American, etc., aren't black at all. Geneticists, scientists have already proven that race isn't real nor biological. I'm gonna add this. It's social. And he said, and it's an American country. He said, American construct. He said, not a global one. There is no documentation of all these different melanated foreign countries, governments signing an agreement that all their people, cultures, and histories, etc., will all be reclassified as black. Facts. He says English language term, nor did these countries implement our race, black and white English language terms, social construct onto their population of people. Facts. He says, so if race isn't real nor biological and it's not used globally because it's a social construct and melanated foreign governments didn't reclassify their people as black English term nor implemented race, black and white English language terms in their society, then how is everyone black all of a sudden? They're not. Now, this is a guy or woman, don't get offended, don't know, but this is somebody who gets it. That's a comment of somebody who gets it. Okay, they have a comprehension. Okay, so now I want a person who does not consider themselves Native Black American to invite themselves up on TikTok or click my YouTube link. Okay, if you don't consider yourself Native Black American, please click the YouTube Zoom link or TikTok link. Right, I want to engage with you. Otherwise, I gotta log off. You feel me? I'm here to talk to y'all. I'm here to teach. I'm here to listen also to what you got. Because all of you are afraid to ask me a question and get the answer. You'll ask me a question, but you won't let me answer. You'll cut in and chimp out because you're mad that no matter what question you got, I can answer it and it's the real answer. It's the real answer. It ain't just an answer. It's the real answer. You're mad. You're mad that I am a Native Black American and I am smarter and more brilliant and more witty than you. You're mad on this topic. You might beat me on finances, you might beat me on politics and other stuff, but on this topic, I'm it's me. I'm him. I'm Mr. Him. Or I'm something like a phenomenon, LL Cool J. On this topic of delineation, this my shit. Okay? Ain't none of y'all above me. At best, we're peers. So I want folks to call in. I'm saying Haitians, okay, today, I'm saying this today. If you believe you're black and you don't call yourself Native Black American, I want you to explain to me how are you black? So I'm gonna give it to you to present your argument and let me cross-examine you after you state your argument. So if you don't call yourself Native Black American and you use black in any sense, I want you to invite yourself up, TikTok, click the link on YouTube, and tell me, how are you black? Okay. And you can ask me whatever question you want, any question you want on the fly. I can answer it easily because I'm Mr. Him. You dig? Mr. Him don't need no preparation. Okay. So this is your chance. So all the trolls, all the people who think they got a gotcha question, get me. Gotcha me. Gotcha me. Come on. Come on. Step right up. Gotcha me. I'm for it all. Cause I want to be tested. I don't think none of y'all on my level at all, but prove me wrong. Bring your gotcha questions, bring your disingenuous, bad faith questions, bring it all. Invite yourself up on TikTok, click the link on YouTube. If you don't believe you're a native Black American, how about this? I'm going to extend it. If you believe there's a better term for the lineage than Native Black Americans, click the link. If you believe FBA is better than Native Black American, click the link. Invite yourself up. How about that? If you believe Freedman is better than Native Black American, click the link. Invite yourself up. So you dig? If you believe Freedman, ADOS, FBA is a Solon. If you believe these terms are better than Native Black American, invite yourself up. Click the link. Okay. Man, I got a broad, you know what I mean? That's why I say I'm the can man. Anybody can get it. If you believe FBA, Freedman, ADOS, Solon is a better term than Native Black American, invite yourself up or click my YouTube Zoom link. And you're not. You won't do it because you don't believe that. That's why. You really don't believe it. And I'm going to tell you why you don't believe it. Because you didn't put no research in it. A lot of y'all don't read and research. And y'all know this is the exposure channel. You dig? The most best right now, the best fitting term socially for people of the lineage who can trace their lineage to the 1870 census and further, the best fitting term for us socially is Native Black American. I'm making that argument. If you disagree, invite yourself up, click the link. I'll cook you too. Okay, because people being passive aggressive in the chat, in the comments, whatever. Look, I'll cook you too. Okay. I stand on truth, and that's the truth. Native Black, Dr. Claude Anderson was right. That's the best, most fitting term socially. I'm saying words for a reason. If you don't know the reason why I'm saying it, you're just remedial. And I'll get you right. No medication. I'll get you right. No medication. I'll get you right. Okay. I'm saying words for a reason. If you don't understand the words I'm saying, that's your fault. You're remedial, and I'm gonna handle you accordingly. But click the link, invite yourself up. Native Black American is the best term for people of the lineage who can trace their genealogy to 1870 census and further, back further. And that's why I showed an image on my shit of Native Black American descent. It didn't say FBA. It didn't say Freedman. It didn't say Salon. It didn't say ADOS. It said Native Black American descent. And I'm gonna tell you, I can tell you why I said that. I'm a guy who studies this stuff. That's the best language. Because it ain't a belief. If you tell your coworker, if you tell anybody randomly that's not of your lineage, hey, I'm Native Black American, they're not going to be confused. Okay, they might have a question, and if you answer it, they're not going to have a follow-up question. They're going to get it. Native Black American is self-explanatory. That's a perfect description. That's a perfect ethnonym. That's a perfect proper noun for the lineage. There's nothing wrong with Salon. There's nothing wrong with FBA, freedmen, or ADOS. I'm just saying the most fitting term, the tailor-made term for us right now is Native Black American. Okay, so a lot of folks run their mouth in the comments, and I'm saying this is the opportunity to talk to me. YouTube, hit the link. TikTok, invite yourself up. Okay, it's not about what you wouldn't use. I'm saying the best usage is Native Black American. That's the best. But I don't mind if you say you're ADOS. I don't mind it. I'm not gonna argue. If you say, "Hey, I'm a FBA," like the brother that called in, he says FBA. I didn't say nothing. I don't mind. If you say you're ADOS, I don't mind. If you say you're Freedman, Solon, these are all delineating terms. If you say you're African American and you have the lineage, I don't care how you want to self-identify. I'm not gonna make you be me. No, identify how you want to identify. But I'm talking about for argument's sake. If you want to have an argument with me about Native Black American being the most fitting term for us, I want you to call in. If you think FBA, ADOS, Freedmen, Salon is equal or better than FBA, I'm sorry, equal or better than NBA, call in. Dr. Clausen had that thing right. It was tight knit. And what more else? What more else can I say? You dig? And so far, ain't nobody clicked that link. Tethers or the lineage. Ain't nobody click that link, and nobody invite themselves up. So that's called an acquiesce. You guys know NBA is the best and the most fitting term for the lineage. You know it. So that's why you ain't hit that link or invite yourself up. You know it. And look, cross-examine me. Put me in a chopping block. Just ask me questions. You don't have to have an argument. Ask me questions. I'm gonna be like my boy. What's my boy name? What's that dude name? That dang, I can't think of his name. I got his face in my head. The ex-football player. The ex-football player that I talk about. Self-defense case. I'm gonna be like him in that cross-examination. You dig? Yeah, but my son, he's 4. He's gonna be a lawyer or a scientist, for sure. You might not have goals and aspirations for your kids, but mine, I raised my bar high for my kid. He gonna be a scientist or a lawyer. You dig? You gotta pick one. Or tech. Tech, science, or lawyer. You're gonna pick one early. He's 4. By the time he's 9, 10, 11, you gotta pick one. Tech, lawyer, or science. And when I say lawyer, I'm talking about defense lawyer. You dig? I know a lot of defense lawyers, they make them start off as prosecutors and or public defenders. No problem. Go do that. But the goal is to end up being a defense lawyer to defend your lineage. You dig? Because they don't know no better. They don't listen to nobody. They don't tune in to Unbiased Ron, FBA News and Updates. They don't do that. They don't know no better. They don't know no better. But man, I want to challenge, man. If I don't get a challenge, I gotta go. I want somebody to ask me questions or challenge me. Something gotta happen, man. Because I ain't got nothing to say to y'all. You dig? I just want a challenge. That's all. And if nobody gonna call in or invite yourself up, then you can see me, hear about me 5 a.m. tomorrow morning, 5:30, in between 5 a.m. and 5:15 a.m. tomorrow morning Eastern time. You dig? So I'm gonna give y'all about 3 more minutes. If nobody invite themselves up or click the link, I'm out of here. I don't want to teach nobody nothing right now. I just want to cook. You dig? I want to answer questions or cook somebody. Okay, if not, if y'all don't want, y'all too afraid, which I don't blame you. Don't blame you. You talking about 17 years on the internet who's undefeated in debates. I don't blame you, and nobody gonna beat me. No Marquette, Devon, Burton, no academics, nobody, no Charlemagne. You know, that's crazy. Yo, Charlemagne, you know that name goes back to the Roman Catholic Church of antiquity. And when I was studying the Catholic Church and the Roman Empire, yeah, that name, yeah, they got bishops and popes named Charlemagne. I'm like, wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. By the way, I'm the only paid teacher that's on the net. Everybody else be talking about teaching and educating. None of them get paid. None of them. They broke and they charge. I seen what they charge. I seen Marquette Devon Burton charge $20. I will never charge $20. That's so low and beneath me. I would never charge $20. Now these are people who's supposed to be millionaires lying like a mother. They lying, they ain't millionaires at all. But these are people who are supposed to be millionaires charging $20 to have access to them. They ain't none of y'all can pay me $20 to have access to me. I tell people it's either free access to me or pay my price. So I'd rather just offer you to for free. I would never go beneath my price. It's either free or my price. And by the way, I taught Black American kids, I taught West Indian kids for free. I didn't charge no dime. Okay? West Indian kids and Black American kids I taught for free. I told the parents no money, just sign up. But it's my day and my time. That's all. I'll teach a kid for free, but it's my day and my time. You can't choose your day. You can't choose your time slot. I do it. Okay, that's all. And it's free. And I got people who can vouch. Okay, it was their kids. And they were not, they were West Indian. You know what I mean? And I didn't say, oh, you're not FBA, you gotta pay me. I didn't say that. I said, oh, you from diaspora? Free. That's what I said. What I said. You know why I did that? Because be folks from diaspora be hooking me up for free. Yeah, there's some Haitian riders out there. There's some Jamaican riders out there. There's some Guyanese riders out there. There's some Trinidadian riders out there. There's some Latinos riders out there, believe it or not. You dig? So yeah, man, you got to tread lightly before you condemn a whole ethnic group. Don't do that. Just call out the offenders. That's all. I was always the proponent of that. I don't condemn a whole ethnic group. I call out the tethers. I call out the white supremacists. I don't condemn a whole nation. I don't condemn a whole ethnic group over a handful of dirt bags. You dig? I don't do that. That's how you maintain integrity. So a Haitian can rock with me, even though I stand on what I stand on, because they get it. A Jamaican can rock with me because they understand what I stand on. A Nigerian, Ghanaian can rock with me because they know I don't condemn the whole. I condemn the offenders. A white T person can rock with me because I don't condemn all white T people. I condemn the people who, by name, who actually are offending the race and undermining us. You dig? Like so, somebody sound like me, people rock with. And I can respect that because he not gonna cop a plea. He ain't gonna be apologetic. He gonna stand on what he stand on. You dig? But he ain't gonna condemn the whole over a handful or even half. But I will hold them accountable though. I don't give a damn what your background is. I don't care how much we are friends. If your folks screwed up, you will be held accountable. I'm gonna hold them accountable. Nobody get passes. Nobody get. I don't have. I'm not Tariq. Tariq got Pan African friends. I ain't got no Pan African friends. And the Pan African friends I got, which sounds like I got contradiction. No, George Macon. You could say he's Pan African. I say he's not. Q Butter. You could say he's Pan African. I say he's not. Even though George Macon says he's Pan African, even though Q Butter says they Pan African, they're not Pan African in the way Pan African is displayed. They're not that. Like they're a whole new breed of Pan Africans, the right way. Like they are Pan-Africans the right way. They're not Pan-Africans the way we know Pan-Africans to be. Okay? Just like Native Black Americans. We're not the average Black American. We're the top 1% of Black Americans. You feel me? People identify as Native Black Americans. We're not the average Black American. We are the top 1% of the Black Americans in this country. We are the top percent of the 50%, 50 million. I'm sorry. We are the top percent of the 50 million Black Americans as far as thought, not income, not wealth, all that stuff. I'm saying as far as thought, we are the top 1%. We are the top 1%. You dig? So, DR Love in the building. I see you coming in, snooping around. DR Love, my guy. When you pop up, I'm usually YouTube. I'm always YouTube live, my guy. And I'm also TikTok live. TikTok live afternoons are always shaky. But the mornings we be litty. You dig? Way more numbers. But I'm always YouTube live, my guy. I'm YouTube live too. My YouTube name is Blacks, BLAX, News and Facts. Okay. The Zoom link is pinned in the comment section. You dig? You can get it. I'm gonna end my live on TikTok. TikTok is more late in the morning, but I be trying to go live in the afternoon also to get it like active. But mostly a lot of people be live on TikTok. So it's like the competition, is like kind of crazy. And I'm new. I got less followers than those guys, so it's kind of crazy. But in the morning, time to have flicks, time to have in the morning, it'd be a little litty. It'd be a little litty. And sometimes we be having more TikTok live viewers than YouTube live viewers. TikTok be a little litty in the morning, 5 a.m. to 6:50 a.m. It'd be a little litty. I just want to say. I just want to say. It'd be a little litty. It did. Okay. Let me check out the yeah, did y'all watch my son's video? I uploaded a video on YouTube. Check out my shorts. My son is 4 years old. He'll be 5 in November. And I taught him the first chess piece he learned how to move was a knight. That's the hardest piece to move in chess. Okay. I didn't teach him the pawn, bishop, or so. I said, let me teach him the knight. Because I keep telling you guys, I am a great communicator. Okay. Folks call themselves master communicators, but they're not because you need evidence. I got a 4-year-old who's moving the night like he's 10. Okay. I've been teaching chess for a long, long time, for 12 years. Okay. I've been teaching chess for 12 years. I ain't never have a 4-year-old move the night. And I taught 4-year-olds. If y'all go to my Facebook, you see 4-year-olds doing other things. Okay. Because I got videos of 4-year-olds doing stuff. I ain't never have a 4-year-old move the night before. As a great chess teacher, I taught all different ages, and even 7, 8, and 9-year-olds struggle with the night where they need 2, 3 classes. I taught my son in literally 10 minutes, and he got it, and he can move it like you see in the video. That's because I'm a great communicator. Okay, what I'm great at doing, family, I'm great at taking complex instructions and making them simplistic and layman for the generic public so they can receive it easily. I'm good at that. I know my skill. I always been good at that. And my most recent proof was my 4-year-old moving the night in all 8 squares on camera. I could check it out. You dig? Yeah, so if there's any tethers in the chat family, you don't need my permission, just block them. Okay. And any haters in the chat, any heavy critics who won't click if the link, if family, if the link is in the chat and somebody got heavy criticism for me, and give them opportunity to click the link. If they refuse, block them. Okay. I don't want no tether hater support. I don't want no tether hater views. I'd rather have 20 people listening and viewing than 80 and 40 is or 60 is haters and tethers. So if you see people, you don't need my permission. I trust you guys. If you're right, you got the wrenches. I trust you guys. If you see people in the chat who got heavy criticism for me, Tariq Nasheed, or the lineage, or anybody FBA that's respectable, like Dan, like Afro Elite, like Black Alpha, Dennis Sperling, Yvette Carnell, Tone Talks, those type people, if they got heavy criticism for them and they don't click that link to talk to me about them, give them one chance and then block them. Okay? I'm I don't care about numbers like that. I'm not who you think I am. I'm good with 29 people watching me. I'm good with that. I'm comfortable. I don't need 2,900. I don't need 290. I'm cool with 29 people. Today I ain't got no ego. Cause I feel like 29 people watching, they really, really want to be here. They're not waiting for catch clickbait titles. They're not waiting for drama. They really, really want to be here. So I'd rather talk to 29 people who really, really want to be here rather than 290 and 2,900 people who are only here for shits and giggles. You dig? I'm a serious dude, and I expect to be taken seriously. I'm taken seriously in real life. That's why I can tell you in real life. I have Haitian friends. I have Caribbean friends in real life. Okay? And so I'm not one to say all Caribbean people. No, I don't do that. I don't say all Haitian people. No, I don't do that. I got real Haitian friends. They riders. They back to back with it. They made more riders than some FBAs. You feel me? So I ain't one of them. I add that type of disclosure and transparency. Nah, I ain't gonna lie to you. I got some Haitian friends who are riders, who are down. Who, if I was homeless, they'll let me take a room in their crib. You feel me? If I needed a significant, loan, they got me. I got West Indians, same thing. If I needed a room, needed a car, needed a significant loan, they got me. Over my FBA friends and lineage and family members. So yeah, please don't misconstrue what I'm saying. I'm not saying all. I'm saying there's a few or even half of these folks that are Haitian, that are West Indian, that are African, that are enemies to the lineage. But never do I say all. I say the same thing that Tariq Nasheed says. Okay. Tariq Nasheed's quote says a lot of Africans, Haitians, and West Indian people are cooling down. He says he's upset with the tether class of them. I make the same proclamation. I make the same statement. Okay. Same statement. Because people are people. You're gonna have good people, you're gonna have bad people. Not every FBA is on code, by the way. Thomas Sowell ain't on code, and neither is Larry Elder. You dig? So neither is Jesse Lee Peterson. So not every so you got good FBAs and bad FBAs as well. We don't have a perfect lineage, but nobody outworks us. Nobody does more than us in a little bit time under extreme duress and threats of violence. Nobody does better than us. We're the best as far as that. And I'll debate that. I'll debate that all day. I agree. Like 10 people, like, yeah, people don't understand how hard. Like, I've been on the internet for 17 years. But if y'all know me, if y'all new here, I've been live. I'm not live. I've been uploading videos on the internet longer than Tariq Nasheed, longer than Jason Black, longer than Black Alpha, longer than Afro Elite, longer than Dennis Sperling, longer than Yvette Carnell, longer than Tone Talks. Most people that you listen to or watch on YouTube, I've been active and uploading videos 10 years before them. Okay. So I understand how hard it is to get 1 view, 2 views, 3 views. So to get 15, 20. Now the reason why I said 27, you might be new here. I said 27 because I just had 200 3 months ago. Okay. It's because I took a hard stance that I believe in that caused some people to chimp out and unsubscribe. And I'm not apologetic. I stand on what I stand on. And I would defend it and debate it. And I cooked those guys that disagree with me. I cooked them in a real live debate. They had nothing for me, and they chimped out and unsubscribed. I don't care. I'm not apologetic. I moved on. You dig? I don't go back and pour salt on wounds, but I moved on. I got the W. I moved on, but I'm not gonna apologize for being right. And I don't care if I lose 200 people and stuck with 27, whatever. Dig? Life goes on for me. Real life goes on for me, by the way. Real life goes on for me. So I just evidence I cannot be bought. I cannot be bribed. What I believe is what I believe, and I stand on what I believe in the face of subscribers, right? 220 subscribers live, or no, 220 live viewers. If you risk 200 to keep 20, yeah, you ain't a yes man. Yeah, you can't be bribed. If you argue and you sacrifice 200 live viewers to keep 20, yeah, you believe what you believe and you stand on it. Like I said, I'm not apologetic. I'm gonna do nothing differently. I do the same stuff. I enjoy kicking ass, and I kicked their ass. They ain't had nothing for me. And I'll do it again and again and again. Y'all chipping out, that's y'all problem. Y'all chipping out, that's y'all problem. Ain't my problem. Control your chipping out genes. You dig? Control your chipping out impulsive behavior. Yeah, I just wish the tether TikTokers call in a little earlier, man. Like, why don't they call in at 5 a.m. or 5:15 when I first go live? Why they wait when I gotta get off to call in? And kind of made me lead, it kind of made me believe that's like strategic. They like coincidentally wait until I got like 15 minutes left to call in. They do. I can't. What I'm doing 15 minutes, my guy. What I'm doing 19. What I'm doing 15 minutes. What I'm gonna do in 15 minutes. You dig? We gotta be realistic. But yo, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. But based on what I'm gonna do, depends on if I'm gonna go live a little later. But if I choose to go live, it'll be in the laptop. So that means I'm gonna have a thumbnail. So again, y'all always know when I'm on a laptop. Could be a thumbnail. If there's no thumbnail, I'm mobile. You dig? I'm moving and grooving. But anyway, um, God, yeah, yeah. Why do people do? Yeah, You ugly gorilla looking ass lady. Okay, so but yeah, man, if I may go live over there, because if I go to the indoor park, I'm gonna be live. Okay, and when I go live, if I might go to the indoor park, it's supposed to rain again. So, I mean, we can't go to the outdoor park. I'm not going to the library. So if I think most likely I'm going to the indoor park. So when I go to the indoor park, I want you guys to call in. Stop being fucking weird. Call in and tell me which ethnonym you prefer and why. FBA, NBA, Solon, Friedman, Adolphs. 5 choices, and you have another one you got in mind. Cool, but I want engagement. Tired of niggas being pussy. Don't want to call in. Call in and tell me which one you prefer. You gotta force engagement. Like Tether's engaged more than your own lineage. It's like weird. Like Tether's engaged with you more than your lineage. Like what type of energy y'all got? So most likely I'm probably gonna go live again, and you'll know because there's a thumbnail. That means I'm sitting down on a computer. You dig? Ready for all the shits. All right. So, man, I'm logging on right now. I'm getting on right now, but I want folks to call in later and explain what ethnonym you choose for the lineage and why. Okay. We don't want you to be blind followers, blind weirdos. Explain why. Be very, illustrative information.